My name is Reese, also known as Cookie Couture.
And I'm Jared, also known as Old Witch.
And we live in our house with our 4 boys who are 6, 8, and 2 of them are 10. And we also have a huge and very smelly English bulldog. I feel like we've known the Divas for a long time.
They've been very active in the community and kind of queer theater, Bacon Strip, and supporting a lot of really great queer nonprofits.
Our house journey was a very long and complicated journey. We lived in a 3-bedroom townhome prior to purchasing our 5-bedroom house now. And with 6 people in our family plus the dog, it was just getting too tiny and too cramped, so we really needed to upgrade.
We were really lucky to get a contingent deal and get this place because we thought that we were going to have to not just leave our community and our neighborhood, but also leave our city. And so it was really nice when that worked out because we were able then to stay kind of just a few blocks from where we used to live and stay in our community and all of those connections, and we're very active and involved. So that was kind of a saving grace to find this place.
Well, the process was somewhat difficult to have to constantly maintain a home that you're trying to sell while also simultaneously making a huge mess by, performing in drag, which is just kind of a messy process, on top of also having 4 little kids that are, very messy because that's just the nature of being a child, right?
We're able to have our drag spaces to the yin and the yang.
Yeah, and just having that extra space in the dressing room, I mean, the 2 of us do spend a lot of time doing drag, and it's nice having that big open space because the kids will come down there and they'll play a board game on the carpet, or we'll bring, the Nintendo down there and they'll play and we'll talk and hang out while we're getting ready, so. I don't think that we had ever really eaten dinner all at the dinner table before. We would have to do it in shifts where some would eat at the table and some would wait. Or, Jared and I would sit on the couch and the boys would sit at the table. But now that we have space, we were able to get a dining room table that's big enough for all of us, which has been so nice to actually sit down, TV off, and just talk about our days and enjoy a meal together and just cook more in general. Even though I think we actually have gotten takeout more since we've moved in here, but.
One funny aside during this journey of buying our house is we put on a local community drag show called West End Girls here in the West Seattle neighborhood. And we get a lot of people from throughout the community that come in and out and interact. And it turns out that 2 of the people that frequent the show are actually the folks that we bought the house from. And that was just kind of a really cool way to see kind of the community kind of interacting and supporting each other. And we were glad that kind of, it reached out throughout the neighborhood, and we were able to, again, stay here, and why that was important for us to stay.
I guess advice that I would give someone is work with Team Diva because they'll make you feel like you're not really working.
It's important you work with people that you trust.
Absolutely.
And because it's a big decision, there's a lot of moving parts, a lot of things can go wrong, a lot of things just will not go the way you expect. So it was nice to have people we could trust like Team Diva, and that's, I think, really important, that work with people that you trust.
Yeah, I think a good example of the the level of above and beyond that Team Diva goes is our very first night here. There was no furniture. We were all just gonna sleep in sleeping bags on the floor. And it was cold. It was not too long after it had snowed really hard. And it was freezing in here and the heater was broken. And I had texted Rocky about that. And you know, anybody else could have just been like, oh yeah, oh, you know, I'll call somebody and have somebody come out and look at it. But Rocky was like, I'm loading electric blankets into my car and I'm coming over right now. And ultimately I ended up just being an idiot and I didn't know how to turn the heat on, and it all ended up working out. But the fact that he even offered to do that was really cool.